Hi, this is Ryan Courtney from Matrix Technologies. I would like to talk to you about building a business case. You can find a related article on our Matrix on Manufacturing Content Hub for more information. So let's get started. The Project Management Book of Knowledge, or PMBOK, defines a business case as a documented economic feasibility study used to establish the validity of benefits of a selected component lacking sufficient definition and is the basis for authorization for further project management activities. A business case is a living and iterative document that will be sustained over the life of the project. Some organizations have templates used to develop a business case, resulting in a final report that leadership will review in order to perform their evaluation for further funding. If your organization does not have a business case template, there are 4 sections that are essential to include in this document. They include business needs, situational analysis, recommendation, and evaluation. We'll spend some time briefly reviewing each of these components. Section 1 of the business case is to determine business needs. This is the most important and first step in preparing a solid business case. Key activities that need to be captured in this section include assessing the business needs, identifying stakeholders, and identifying scope. Typically, a needs assessment is as simple as determining the needs of the business. This is simply a data collection process that addresses needs versus wants, along with gaps between current process state and desired process future state. To do this, one needs to understand any regulatory requirements, survey key stakeholders, analyze historical data, and consider conducting a voice of the customer. Identifying stakeholders is engaging all decision-making personnel to collaborate on the business needs. These groups or individuals often represent operations, maintenance, engineering, procurement, as well as environmental health and safety, in addition to a champion from the steering committee or leadership level. This step is essential relative to engaging all of the right people early on in order to avoid misalignment or oversight later in the project. Scope identification is the process of determining what work is required to achieve the project objectives. This is also a point where stakeholder engagement is essential in order to ensure alignment with the business functions relative to project impact and make certain that all scope items point directly to the project objectives. This establishes the line of demarcation between in scope and out of scope in order for stakeholders to remain within those parameters. Section 2 involves analyzing the situation that requires recognition of organizational objectives, goals, and strategies. Root cause analysis is used to identify the problem or condition that can be leveraged in the case of an opportunity or mitigated in the case of a threat. Conduct a gap analysis in order to assess business needs versus organizational capabilities. Begin capturing risks in the risk register, even if they're high level. This can highlight factors critical to the project's success. Don't shy away from those quick wins or low-hanging fruit. Establish decision-making criteria, whether it be a flowchart or decision matrix, that can be used to address course of action throughout the project. Situational analysis allows for components to be classified as required, optional, or desired. This further qualifies needs versus wants and adds to the objectivity of the business case. Be sure to capture all of the options that are identified to ensure that all avenues have been considered and vetted in this process. Further classify these options as doing nothing, doing the minimum, or going beyond the minimum to address the problem. This can be simply equated to evaluating a vehicle purchase relative to an economy class, a standard class, or luxury class. Section 3 of the business case outlines the recommendations and conclusions of the effort. This highlights the most feasible option to proceed with and includes a summary of the results, as well as the associated risks, assumptions, constraints, and interdependencies. The recommendations should also accentuate the success criteria used to measure the outcome of the most feasible option. Depending upon the nature of the business case, in conjunction with organizational requirements, consider including a milestone schedule as well as a RACI chart or swim lanes diagram to feature the roles and responsibilities as part of the recommendation. Section 4 involves the success evaluation of the business case. This evaluation is a measure of success for the project effort, the handoff from project to operations, in addition to the operational impacts beyond implementation. By evaluating the success of a project effort in a business case, you can establish how the long and short-term benefits of project deliverables are measured. By following these steps identified in the slides, your company's leadership can be assured that the business case is objective, watertight, aligns with their organizational goals, objectives, and strategies, and that due diligence was performed throughout the process. By preparing an objective, concise, and data-driven business case, the more efficient the process will be to determine the payback of an investment, whether it be return on investment, net present value, or other financial efficiency metric. The crowning achievement of these components in a solid business case is leadership rendering a go or no-go decision both timely and effectively. Matrix Technologies is one of the largest independent process design, industrial automation, engineering, and manufacturing operations management companies in North America, with experience in automotive, biotech, pharma, consumer goods, discrete manufacturing, food and beverage, glass, metals, aggregates, mining, oil and gas, chemical industries, and many more. To learn more about how you can leverage our vast industry experience to assist your company with business case development in order to achieve that go or no-go decision, feel empowered to reach out to one of our subject matter experts listed in the video information section. Let Matrix Technologies help you build a better business for success. Thank you for watching this video.